It's important that you listen to your hair. Hi, my name is Kim. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over 3 mistakes that I made when I started my hair care journey. So the first mistake that I made was not getting trims on a regular basis. So it is suggested to get a trim every 6 to 8 weeks. However, this is very unrealistic. So I would suggest getting a trim whenever you actually need it. So I would advise that you look at your hair and see whether or not you have split ends. If you do, you can get rid of your split ends. If you go to someone to cut your hair, then that's okay too. But if you prefer, you yourself can actually trim your own hair. It's not very difficult. And even if you take off about 1 centimeter of hair, that's just a bunch of split ends. It's better than to leave the split ends to get worse and worse over time. One thing that I actually did that I regret till this day is I prolong my trims. So for about 7 to 9 months, I go without getting a trim. So that when I actually relax my hair, then the person that relaxes my hair, she ends up cutting off a lot more than I actually want. So all of the hair that I grew out over all of those months, now I have to trim it off because I didn't get my trims on time. So that's one thing that I would suggest, is just to trim your hair whenever you need your hair to be trimmed. Another mistake that I made when I started growing out my relaxed hair was that I was not deep conditioning my hair. So every time I wash my hair, I deep condition it, or I at least apply some type of protein. Maybe like once a month, I'll do a protein treatment, but I also will deep condition after. And one thing I was also not implementing when I deep conditioned my hair was that I was not putting heat or applying heat on my hair when I put the deep conditioner on my hair. So the difference with heat and no heat actually makes is that when you put the treatment on your hair, the treatment just stays on your hair. It just stays there on your hair and it doesn't actually penetrate. But when you apply heat to your hair, the heat is actually penetrated into the hair shaft and the actual treatment can actually do its job. So that's one thing that I noticed and one difference that I noticed with my hair. So whenever I do deep condition my hair, I apply a little bit of heat to it, and applying heat to it actually made my hair a lot softer. Another mistake that I made was that I was copying someone else's hair care routine. What I mean by this is that I started to watch a bunch of videos and whatever they did, I did. Especially when it came to products. So a lot of products that I saw other people using, I would get those products. But till this day, there's so many products that I got and I never use. Or there's so many products that I purchased and it didn't work for my hair. So one advice I would say is to stick with what works. If something works, stick with it. It's important that you listen to your hair. If there is a product that you use and your hair feels really good after you use it, keep using it. If there's a product that you apply and after you use it, your hair feels terrible, get rid of it. So you have to also realize that everyone's hair is different. So if you try to copy the exact same products that someone else uses, then unfortunately your hair might not be at its best that it can be. So just pay attention to what works for your hair, listen to your hair, and if there is something that works, keep using it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.